My grandfather was one of the old ferrymen here. He had one of the old passenger ferries going across here. And I was in the boat from I was 3 years old. I just grew up in boats, and boats became part of me. Certainly I went away, in the early part of the year, I went away to serve my time to be an engineer and that, but always wanted to come back to the boats. And I came back and I got a job on the Strangford Ferry when it came here in 1969 and finished up. I was skipper in the Strangford Ferry for 16 years. At that time also there was another boat here which was called the horse boat, which was at one time it was rowed, but in my day it was towed across. It took cattle and horses across. We have one of the strongest currents in the British Isles here. You can get the current running here from 7 to 8 knots in spring tides. And you always use the tide to your advantage, what we call crab across. You might see at the boat, you think sometimes she was stuck in the middle, but she's actually going sideways across, using the tide to push her across. Well, then you have a different part of the loch. When you come down the Narrows here, you come down into the fast-flowing tide where you have the bottleneck. And if you go down the loch, down past where the now famous sea gen is, you come to the rounding wheels. Now the rounding wheels are very spectacular, especially in spring tides. You can hear the whoosh in a calm evening. You can hear them up here in Portaferry. They're whirlpools. You can go through them in a boat, but and going into a small boat, you can get whirled round in them. Nobody knows everything about the loch or the waters. You must treat it with respect. The water is safe if it's respected, but people go out and don't respect it, that's the problem. I think that most of my young life I didn't spend in the water, I spent it on the water.